Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the SH Figuarts Romance Dawn version of USOPP, and I have to say guys, it took them quite a while, but it looks like this line might be finally on track to being a good line of figures. USOPP is, I'm going to just start it off, and so you guys may leave after this. I hope you don't. I hope you watch the review, but I'm going to start this off by saying easily the best figure in the line so far, and I have Sanji on his way here, so I'll be reviewing him soon too, but easily. As far as I'm concerned, it's not even close. Even the best ones that they've done so far have been pretty riddled with problems. This guy's basically fine. Like, yeah, it could be nicer in a few areas, but it's a really good release. There's not any serious problem with it. It's just what it's supposed to be, and it comes with a bunch of stuff. So right off the bat, I'll tell you it's a good one. But there is review for me to do, so I'd hope you stay for it. But let's go ahead and get him off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. Good package. I like that he doesn't just disappear into the background. I still don't understand why they're hiding the figure behind the photo of the figure with the accessories. I mean, whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't collect in box, but I know some people do, and I imagine you would want to have your figure visible. That's just my guess. Let me know if you collect in box and that's what you think. But yeah, they still have really good packaging for one piece. Yeah, no real problems there. Okay, on to the figure. He is in stock at Big Bad Toy Store, or maybe he's popping in and out, but I'll put a link in the description below for you to find it if you want it. He stands roughly just about 6 inches at the top of his, what do you call that? Headband? Nope, not a headband. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the word. Whatever, the thing on his head. So yeah, but that's about where his head would be, give or take. And that's going to be about 15 centimeters. Again, give or take. Here he is up against Derwin. And there you go. Yeah, he fits in fine with all the other One Piece figures too, of course. But let's get into it. Question of the day. Do you guys like pre-time skip or post-time skip designs more? For me, I haven't done that much post-time skip viewing. So I'm definitely a pre-time skip guy. I haven't been converted over yet. All right, let's talk about this guy. First thing I notice is he's not super plasticky looking. He looks generally pretty good. But then the second thing I notice is the whole brown area here, because it lacks any paint, it does look a little plasticky, even though it's not shiny. It looks unfinished, and it's fine. It's not like a problem or anything. Throw a wash on there or a little bit of line work or even just a slightly varied color of brown and it would look great. It still looks fine. There's no issue really. The little buckles are nice and clean. The wrist thing, clean enough. And then the head looks really good. They did a good job on that. The paints, the sculpt, really no issues. This is a removable piece for the goggles because you can put them on him as well. So yeah, it looks fine. It looks like what it's supposed to look like. I don't really have any issue with it other than the lack of paint, which is just really unfortunate because basically every other good company is managing to put lots of paint on their figures, or at least enough paint, and Bandai is just like, nah, we're not going to do it. So that would be better. But otherwise, he looks good. He looks like what he's supposed to look like with no major issues. Other than, yes, it could have more paint, and that's not a major issue. So it looks fine. For the aesthetic rating, I'm going to go 8.5 out of 10. It looks, there's no issue. No issue, just could be better. Now, as far as accessories go, this guy kind of comes swinging for the fences here. We have a ton of hands, all the hands you need, really good spread of faces, plus an alternate face for Luffy. Again, they're going to do that forever. We have about 100 faces for Luffy at this point. But yeah, good faces, no real issue there. We have his purse, if you want to call it that. We have the alternate goggles, like I already mentioned. We have a rubber band for him. We have his mallet, and then we have his slingshot, which is actually a really nice accessory. There's not a whole lot else you really need for this guy. It's pretty much what you need. Like, I can't think of anything else that's super urgent. So, other than a stand for this guy, which we never get, but 9.5 out of 10. If Bandai would start including their stands, which, like, they don't cost much. They don't cost much at all. So to throw them in to increase value, maybe raise the product price $1 or $2 and add a stand, but yeah, it's a good spread of accessories. Easy, 9.5 out of 10. Now, as far as articulation goes, we'll see. Maybe they screwed up the articulation. We're going to find out. We'll start, of course, with the head. You'll have to excuse my dry skin. I lotion up, but in the winter, my skin is just perpetually dry, and it looks worse on camera. So I'm sorry. You'll have to deal with it. I'm not flaking or anything, though. So whatever. Ball peg in the neck. The head doesn't matter, because you can see the hair. It wraps around the neck completely. You basically can just do a little bit of leaning, like this. And that's it for the top part of the neck. There's really not much else you can do because the hair just hugs it so tight. But then the neck itself works pretty well. Could be a little snugger, but it's fine. You'll be able to pose his neck. That's fine, or his head. That's okay. Now for the shoulders, when they first showed this guy, I posted saying it looks like much more simple articulation. It looks like it'll work much better. It does work better. It's not exactly much more simple because they're still trying to be Revoltech. Stop doing that. Stop it. It doesn't look better than just your standard shoulders where the joint is part of the shoulder. You still have the gaps on the top. You still have the gaps on the bottom. It doesn't help anything. It just makes it more complex for no reason. The butterfly joint in there is basically worthless. It doesn't... I mean, obviously you can see it's doing something, but basically nothing. There's no need for that to be so complex. It basically does nothing. You can see his arm does not really go farther forward than not having the butterfly. It's silly, but it doesn't look bad, so it's fine. The shoulder's just basically going to be a standard shoulder that doesn't go very far up to the side. Like, it's fine. It's better than horizontal. I'm just saying it doesn't do anything special. So it is over-designed, but it doesn't look good, or it doesn't look bad, so I'm okay with it. Bicep swivel is fine, of course. Double-jointed elbow. I don't know what happened to Bandai, but apparently they don't know how to make joints that aren't ugly anymore. They've made so many elbow joints. Why is it hard for them to make them look good? These look like bootleg elbows. They shouldn't get all gappy and you shouldn't be able to see the mechanical parts inside. Bandai, what the heck? I mean, it's fine, but it's not good. Wrists are on a ball hinge, which are appropriately sized, so that's fine. All right, for the torso, it just works nicely. It's a few ball pegs in there, which is exactly how you do it. There's no weird crap going on. It just works. You only get gaps at the extreme end of the range, which is fine. It just freaking works. All these companies that are trying to go overly complex, they don't realize simple joints are usually the right option. Unless you have some kind of weird mech or something where you have to work around a bunch of stuff, simple joints just work. You've got his little dangly bit there, that's fine. But yeah, it just works because it's simple. There's nothing crazy going on. It's got good range. It's easy to handle. It's fun to handle. It's not a nuisance like so many other figures are these days. For his hips, they don't have the best range going forward, but just about horizontal, so that's fine. They do go back a little bit, so you're going to be fine with that. The lateral movement, full splits, no nuggets, super simple. Again, good articulation. The thigh swivel does have a little play to it because it's a ball in there. It rotates, it's a thigh swivel. No issue so far. Double jointed knee. It's not the best looking thing, but it's fine. It's totally acceptable. I wish they'd just deal with these. Like, you don't need to make it flare out. Don't make it flare out there. You can see how this part flares out and this part flares out so that it's more smooth when it's straight. You don't need to do that. Just let it be a little bit lumpy when it's straight, and then you don't have these giant gaps when it's bent. So, but whatever, it works. It's fine. And then for the ankles, you just have a giant honking ball hinge, which is what I've been saying for a long time. Just use a properly sized ball hinge, and you get good range. Look at that. No problem. Good range. Ankle rocker. Super easy. Super simple. No problem at all there. Could be a little stiffer, but it's fine. That's what she said. And then for the toe hinge, Bandai did their thing where it's like, we don't know how to do toe hinges sometimes, and it's weird. It's really far forward. It's weirdly sculpted. It's not super stiff, but it is there, so if you really want it, it's fine. I don't know why they chose to do it this way. Like, you can cut it this way or the opposite way. Cutting the opposite way would have made more sense. Having the, I'll point with this. Having the curve go this way on the toe is weird. I would put it this way. It would probably make the end of the foot look much better, especially once posed. And I think you'd not have this weird situation here. But, damn it, the whole thing bent. Where that looks a little bit weird. Yeah, but it's fine. It's just a toe hinge, and it's not a huge problem. So yeah, he works. It just works. It's a much more simple figure. There's not all kinds of weird stuff going on. It's mostly ball pegs and basic hinges. And it just works. It looks good. It comes with good accessories, and it just works. Bandai, that's how you do it. Clean up the shoulders. Stop trying to overcomplicate things, and you're good. You're good. That's it. Stop going crazy. That's all I have to say about that. Bandai, stop going crazy. This is how you do it. Articulation on this guy gets a 9 out of 10. It poses really well. It'd have a higher score if the shoulders were better and the hair was cut out a little bit more. And I guess the toe hinge. It's good. That's all you need to do. It's so simple. This is a good figure. Time for the final rating. 9 out of 10. Overall, really, really good. You could even go higher if you wanted because the accessories are nice and he poses well. I think 9 out of 10 is fair, though, because of lack of a display stand, some weird things going on, and a lack of paint overall, but easily the best figure in the One Piece line, which I think is funny because Usopp's kind of like the goof character, even though he becomes a lot more serious and not as goofy. But yeah, that's what you want. Thank you, Bandai, for not screwing this one up, and here's to not screwing up anything in the future. Super simple. It's not that hard. They can do it. They've been doing it. They've made so many figures. And this is how you do it. I'm happy. I am so happy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but I'll be done there. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.